Why is it that I have to work 40 hours a week just so I can have a place to live? 40 hours a week makes me $2,000 a month, and my rent is $1,660. So I work 40 hours a week so I can have a 2-bedroom apartment and an extra $300 a month. Like, it doesn't cover my phone, internet, food, So not only do I not have any extra money, but just working makes me so exhausted that I don't have time either. Like, I get off work at 5:30, come home, and I'm just so tired. I'm so tired that, like, anything that I need to do outside of work, I then just push off to, like, the weekend, and I'm like,
Yeah, she does not have the time, energy, or cash to enjoy her life outside of work. Madwash replied to this video honestly boggles my mind that so many people think 40 hours of work a week is a lot. That leaves you at least 5 or 6 working hours a day during the week to yourself and 2 full days on the weekend. How much more free time do you really think you should have?
with so much to do on the weekend, that ends up having to be split into 2 days. So I have to do stuff on both Saturday and Sunday. So then I don't get a day off. I don't get a day to relax. I don't get to decompress. So it is really like working 7 days a week, constantly. And I don't want to do that anymore, right? Like, I don't care how poor and miserable I would have to be, but I literally can't have a place to live without this, Like, I don't know what to do. I'm not made for this. I don't have the money, time, or energy to enjoy my life outside of work, and I don't know what to do about it anymore, I'm so tired.
Of course, the reason you see women in this video so often is that most women don't actually want to work professional careers at all. But even so, we should be clear that taking care of children will mean working more than 40 hours a week. A lot more. Life is work. No matter how you slide it, suck it up and deal with it. Okay, this is Matt Walsh replying to this lady. Just imagine if this lady decide to have children, then we need to put her on side watch. Yeah, because it'll be her. If she can be complaining, being alone, then how more of having children? Extremely terrible.
I am tired. I'm tired. Like, emotionally tired. Not physically tired so much, but emotionally, I'm just wrecked. I'm done. I'm tired. I fell into the algorithm on social media where they're talking about how they now have to pay in federal taxes by the thousands of dollars, by the way. Federal taxes. Kids who claim zero, no dependents, have never had to pay in at all in their whole life. Because they did everything right to make sure that they got the maximum refund, to make sure that they never had to pay in. They're getting tax bills this year back for like $2,000 and $3,000, and I'm tired. I did not authorize our tax dollars to go to Ukraine by the billions. I never authorized our tax dollars, your tax dollars, my tax dollars to go to Israel. I did not authorize my tax dollars to go to Iran every year for humanitarian purposes. I did not authorize my tax dollars to pay for a baggie which was sitting in the White House. I did not authorize my tax dollars so that the press secretary can get up there in a suit that probably costs more than your latest car. I did not authorize my tax dollars to be spent on any of this. Why is that not a thing? Why are we not talking about that? Can somebody help me understand why that's not being taken into consideration? Nobody asked us where we wanted our tax money to go, and they're like, oh, well, that's why you have local representatives call you. What is my local representative going to do? Not a goddamn thing. Not a goddamn thing. How many times have you reached out to your local representative?
Have you realized a lot of people are not okay? Everyone is complaining. What is going on? You have the solution, so you should be able to decide who will rule you. The answer is to vote the right person. When you take a look at the response, like what man was said here on this video, you will see it clearly. Like he was trying to be on the balanced side. He didn't put in politics in it. Democrat is a fraud. So you got the answer. Someone wrote, Matt, you are missing key fact, wrong take. The correct take is, yes, this is too much to pay for rent. This is the fault of Democrat. Do not vote for them. Matt was replied back, yes, if I was a politician running a campaign, then every single answer I give would tie back to Biden. But I'm not, so I also discuss other aspects of this issue. Okay, you see how Matt Walsh is, replying this lady. He's not talking about politics. He's looking things, into different ways. Now going back to that lady, it will end up at the level of politics. So you should be able to choose a right leader that will be able to make things easy for you. Someone was curious, like to know why she chose to rent a house of this amount. Can she not look for a house that is less expensive, than this? That is a question that puzzled to a lot of people, but it is concerning. You cannot be working this amount of money and you are paying this rent. It therefore means you are just paying this to your landlord. Everything you're working, even yourself, you cannot feel good because the amount that is left in your hands is very small. So you need to do something. She's tired. I don't want to look at it only politically. Let's look at it now in a different aspect.
E-loan pyramid scheme. Did you know that was happening? Did you know that people would just go onto a website and take loans from the government that were forgiven, who didn't even own businesses, who just made businesses up, who just pulled them out of their asses? And they got like $100,000 and $200,000 loans that the government was like, it's cool. You don't have to repay that back. They're going to come after them now. That's what they say, but I haven't seen anybody actually held accountable. Maybe they are. I don't know, and I'm tired. I am tired of getting screwed by a bunch of crooks and a bunch of government people. I'm tired. We make it work, and I am okay. We are okay. But we're only okay is because I'm experienced in the bullshit, and I saw it coming, and that's not fair.
Lay down regulations for a